Christian Druetta manages these memories, these experiences, these expectations at the world-famous Tuku Lodge in the Salta province. You're listening to What's Working. I'm Cam Marston. What's Working is brought to you by Regions, and on the line I have with me Christian Druetta. I know he's in the Salta province in Argentina, and we can't wait to have this conversation. Christian, thank you. Welcome back to What's Working.
Hello, Cam. How are you? Hello to the audience. Here, we are in Argentina, close to the Bolivia border, 150 miles, 180 miles, just to give you an idea for where we are.
Yeah, the northernmost stretches of Argentina. Honestly, Christian, I hadn't heard of Salta, and this is shame on me. I hadn't heard of Salta till I found Tuku Lodge. Salta's not a small town. Salta's got 1 million people in it, doesn't it?
Well, Salta, with a lot of tourists coming from all over the world, has a lot of good things to do besides shooting doves or fishing and for hunting. They have the famous Train of the Cloud, the wine country, and a lot of people come to see this thing in the northern part of Argentina.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I've had some friends come and visit your lodge and then tour onward from there. I've only ever come to visit to shoot the birds, but they visited you and toured on from there, and they had a number of wonderful things to say, and it's something I've said over and over again. I need to get down there and look around. All I ever do is go to the lodge, which is glorious, and hunt, which is even more glorious, but need to come down there and look around for a while. So I get people on the phone who I'm already aware of their business. So I'm somewhat aware of yours, having visited with you 4 or 5 times now. I forget the number. But for the guests, tell them who you are, what you do, tell them about Tuku Lodge, and we'll then get your story.
Well, I am in the business for a long time. I started doing this hunting and fishing in the south of Argentina. And then over the years, we started hearing about the problems from the farmers, the dove problems. The doves, they were eating all the crops and the sunflower fields and sorghums. I'm talking about 19 years ago. So I say, well, I should go to this province and see what happened with the population of birds. So I came down to this province, to Salta, talking to the farmers. They say, oh, yes, we have this kind of situation here. I mean, we lose 20, 30% of the crops every year because the birds. So I started scouting the area. It was crazy. I mean, at the beginning, it was just unbelievable. Compare the population of the doves and pigeons to the south of Argentina. It was just insane. I can show you videos. I can show you pictures, but you're not going to believe it. And I say, well, this is going to be really good to start building a lodge and start setting in this area because it's no other place in the world. It's just here. So that's what we did. We start building lodge, start doing all the things to provide the client all the best.
Yes, I've been to Cordoba a number of times, as you know, but I haven't seen anything like I've seen since coming to Salta to hunt in your lodge. And while this is not the show is not intended to be a full-throated endorsement of a business, there is, folks, I can tell you, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Well, here we can shoot doves all year round, and pigeon is mostly from May to September. Plenty of doves, a lot of pigeons, a lot of dorados.
People in the U.S. that are eager to get there and begin their hunt again, Christian, I know you hire scouters, you hire cooks, you hire bird boys, you hire gun cleaners. There's a small economy that you take care of there as a result of opening a lodge and making it available to the hunters like you do. What has become of them since this happened? Are they still around the lodge? Have they returned back to their homes across the country? Where are they?
During the quarantine, they have to stay home. But now in Salta, actually, we have some kind of luck here because we don't have any coronavirus cases. We can move around. We can go outside. We can do local tourism for local people, for Salteños, for example. And actually, we have a group of local people last week at Tuku. Bird boys, chef, we don't fire anyone. We just keep them working with us. We will need them later on.
The birds that people come down there to hunt, the fish they come down there to fish for, haven't been touched in a while. They've had no pressure on them since March which means they're probably getting arrogant, flying slow, flying low, and reproducing in extraordinary numbers. Do you have a sense of what the hunters are going to experience when they finally get back down there?
It's crazy. You know, I just came yesterday from the lodge. I am in Salta City right now. I've been scouting all the area and talking with farmers. The numbers, as I told you, I can show you pictures, I can show you videos and tell you a lot of things about the volume of the doves and the number of the birds, but you're not going to believe it until you get here. I was talking with one farmer yesterday and he say, I lost 35% of the sunflower fields. I mean, I couldn't harvest it anymore. To stop because I was losing money. And the time they have to pay the combine and to pick nothing from the crops, it just stopped it. So they reproduce like crazy. Dogs, for example, here, they have a perfect climate, the perfect habitat for them. They have the roost, good temperature, they have water, and have food. So they reproduce 4 times a year, 2 hatches per nest. So you do the simple math. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Tell me, Christian, you showed me one of the roosts one time. We drove up into it. It's amazing. It's white with bird droppings. How many birds are in that roost? I think it's the St. Mary's roost or something like that.
We have several roosts nearby, and one of the main roosts that we have has 10 million doves in just one roost. I mean, if you can walk inside the roost, it's no grass. It's
unbelievable. 10 million birds
crazy.
in one roost, and there are multiple roosts.